Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's the next test hand video. This time it's on my more recent Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. So if you haven't seen the deck profile yet, I'll be sure to post a link in the description down below. But anyway, figured I'd just show you guys a couple test hands. I'll try to get through this deck as quickly as possible simply because the combos do take a little while. And yeah, kind of just go from there. So Blue Eyes is really good right now because of the fact that it got some new support, mainly Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Now you have a more consistent way of bringing out the fusions or the rituals if you want to go the ritual route. But yeah, the idea with this deck is just kind of like turbo out your Blue Eyes as quickly as possible and try to get all your resources in the graveyard. Now, of course, when I say resources in the graveyard, there's not like too many crazy graveyard effects other than Whitestone of Legend and Whitestone of Ancients. The deck runs a lot of revival pieces, and that's why I say get your resources in the graveyard. So anyway, so this is still technically a form of tutorial video. The only difference now is like I'm actually giving you guys real test hands, you know, just kind of like show you guys like what I could do with the hands I have. So that's why I decided to rename the videos to test hands rather than just say how to play Blue Eyes. Because like I felt like the title was just wrong in a way. So, but yeah, I just kind of want to leave it up to you guys to come up with your own strategies basically. So anyway, let's go and get started. Okay, so first card so far is Starleaf Safer, so not too bad. Okay, we got Trade-In, Whitestone of Ancients, Sage with Eyes of Blue, and last but not least, oh, Melody of the Awakening Dragon. So I can actually see a few things that I could do right here, right now. There's actually no real wrong answer of what you want to do with this, but if I had to choose, I would probably go with normal summoning Sage because at least with Sage, I can get my Whitestone of Legend right away and then use it for discard fodder for my Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Because I have multiple ways of getting Whitestone Ancients onto the field, and I feel like that's going to be the right choice. So yeah, let's go and add a Whitestone of Ancients. So yeah, like between Starleaf Safer or Sage, I'd rather start off with Sage. Again, it just feels like it's the most correct move to play. All right, next, I'm going to go ahead and activate my Melody, pitch the Whitestone of Legend, and then of course search out 2 dragons. For sure I'm going to get Alternative, and we're going to get Levianeer. And of course the mandatory search from Whitestone of Legend after this resolves. We'll go ahead and add a copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, next up what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and reveal Blue Eyes to Special. And then afterwards, we're going to go and link off these two, make our Needle Fiber. Okay, Needle Fiber effect. We're going to go and special summon another tuner monster, in which case we'll go and bring out another copy of Whitestone of Ancients, just because, you know, why not? Oh, wait. I forgot to put Melody of the Awakening Dragon to the grave. I apologize for that. So yeah, that's already in the grave. We don't need that anymore. Now we're going to go and link off the Whitestone of Ancients. We're going to go and make our Guardragon LP. Alrighty. And then from there, we're going to go and activate Trade-In. We're going to go and pitch Blue Eyes White Dragon, draw 2 cards. Oh, nice. Return of the Dragon Lords and Dragon Spirit of White. Don't really like to see that card in hand, but if we can make Surya, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Okay, so I can see a couple things that we could do right here. Let's see. For sure, we're going to need to bring out Levianeer at this point, so we're going to go and banish a Sage. I'll go ahead and banish a Whitestone of Ancient simply because I can bring this back with Pisty. And we're going to go ahead and banish Blue Eyes White Dragon, only because it is recurable thanks to Chaos Emperor. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about losing Blue Eyes entirely. I'll always have an access to another one. So yeah, I just feel like that's going to be the right move. And the reason I'm banishing 3 lights is because I want to use Levianeer's revival ability. So we'll special and then special summon a dragon from our grave in defense mode, which case can be Whitestone of Legend. Now keep in mind you can summon any monster with Levianeer's effect, but in this case I just say dragon because my whole deck's primarily dragon. Alright, now we're going to link off that Whitestone of Legend. We're going to go and make Guardragon Pisty. And of course, mandatory search again, this time for another copy of Blue Eyes. And now we can pretty much continue with our Guardragon combo. So, Guardragon LP's effect, we're going to special summon Red MD. Alright. And then with Red MD's effect, we're going to go and special summon back another dragon. In which case, go for your Whitestone of legend again. That way it's pretty much there for you. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to link off this LP, Alky Fibrax, or Needle Fiber as I always say, and the legend. And this time we're going to go ahead and break out, Saryuja Skuldred. So legend, I'm going to go and make that chain link 1, Saryuja Skuldred chain link 2. And the reason for this is because I want to see if I draw into another Blue Eyes White Dragon. And if I do, I can at least put 1 or 2 of them back and then just kind of like redo the whole cycle. So, but let's see what we got. Okay, Ash Blossom, that's definitely a keeper. Ooh, we get Dragon's Mirror now. Another Ash Blossom, so that can definitely make its way back into the deck. And another copy of Return to the Dragon Lords. So, I guess out of all the cards I really want to keep, well, for sure we didn't see Blue Eyes White Dragon, so we could pretty much just keep the one we already have. So for sure, Dragon Spirit of White's going to go back. I'm actually going to go and put back Starleaf Seifert. And we're going to go ahead and put back... Do I really want to put back an Ash Blossom? I really don't need Dragon's Mirror just right now. I'm thinking here. It's a tough choice, honestly. Because now I don't really have to worry about getting everything I need right now. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put back a copy of Ash. Simply because in case next turn my opponent happens to out my board, Dragon's Mirror will definitely come in clutch. So yeah, we'll put those back. Because again, we got 2 copies of Return of the Dragon Lords. It'll be easy to protect your dragons. And plus, Ash Blossom has a hard once per turn clause anyway. So yeah, we'll put back those 3. All right, now we're going to go and use Pisty's effect. We're going to go and special summon back the White Stone of Ancients. We'll put it on this zone, actually. No, actually, it has to be this one. And then we'll go and use Saryuja's effect. We're going to go and special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon that's in our hand. We're going to go and Synchro Summon. Make our Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Put him in defense mode. And then afterwards, we're now going to go ahead and link off these 2. We're going to go and make our Hieratic Seal. All right, so that's pretty good for Disruption. And now we're going to go and activate Return of the Dragon Lords. Call back a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's see. And we're going to go and activate the other Return of the Dragon Lords. So, yeah. And I believe Alternative still counts as Blue Eyes while in the grave too, if I'm not mistaken. This card's name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while on the field or in the grave. So yeah, that definitely works out. So I'm actually going to go ahead and overlay the alternative and the Chaos Dragon Levianeer to make our Hope Harbinger. And just like that, we should be good. And on the end phase, so yeah, we'll end our turn here. On the end phase, White Stone of Ancients will kick off. We're going to go and special summon out our Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. And then when Abyss is special summoned while we have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field or in the grave, we can add Polymerization. And since we're still on end phase, we can search out a level 8 dragon. So now we're going to go and add our Chaos Emperor. That way by next turn, all we'd have to do is just put it on the Pendulum Zone, pop it, add back your Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then from there you should be able to like get all the combos you need at that point too. And plus at any given time, if you need to, you can always tag out your Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon to bring out Azurize. But again, you mainly need Spirit Dragons to cancel out the effects of monster effects that activate into graveyard. So that's kind of the whole purpose behind them. And after you're done with that, then you tag into your Azurize, protect all dragons you currently control from being targeted or destroyed by card effects. And what's also cool is that you also have Hieratic Seal, which is a compulsory basically. You tribute it, special summon your Dragon Spirit away from your deck if you want to, just to banish some back row, or just another copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon. So like, yeah, you basically have ways to just kind of like turbo into everything else. So yeah, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. And plus Hope Harbinger also negates spells. So yeah, pretty good for going first. Definitely an amazing board to start with. So yeah, all right. So let me go and shuffle everything back real quick and we'll get started with the next hand. So this time it's going to be the going second hand. Depending on what I open up with will determine what I really want to do. Usually when going second is the time you really want to use your fusions more because they're really good for clean boards. You got Twin Burst who can't even be destroyed in battle. And if he fails to destroy a monster in battle, you get to banish that monster. And if you have Neo Blue Eyes out, you basically OTK your opponent. And if you want to use alternative to clear out like boards too, of course they won't be able to attack, but if you use alternative as material, at that point you're pretty much free to just pop 3 cards on your opponent's side of the field. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, let me just make sure everything's nicely shuffled and all right, let's see what we got. So going second, let's see. Okay, White Stone of Ancients, pretty good. Ooh, Dragon Shrine, I love to see that. Ooh, even better, World Legacy Guardragons. So I'm starting to see everything that I need. Trade in. Nice, nice. And we have Blue Eyes Alternative. So this is actually pretty perfect. Unfortunately, we didn't have Ash Blossom in hand, but at the same time, I'm not too worried. Again, the whole point's like, you generally just want to set up a play that can help clear out your opponent's board. So your opponent sets up his board, you know, you're going second, draw for turn. Oh, Dragon's Mirror. Yes, this is actually why I run it at 2, because you definitely want to have a good chance of seeing it. All right, so the way I can see things going right now, I'm going to go ahead and start by playing my Dragon Shrine. So for sure, we're going to send a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the grave. That way you can get an additional Foolish Burial. So we're going to go and send another copy of White Stone of Legend. And then with White Stone of Legend, we're going to go and add our mandatory search of Blue Eyes White Dragon. All right, so at this point, I should be able to get everything I need. So I'm not going to focus too much on Guardragons this time. I'm actually going to go ahead and just create like a fusion board. Just like I said, just clear out your opponent's board as quickly as possible. Reveal, special. If your opponent has a monster that can be targeted and destroyed by a card effect, use it. Or if you just need to bait out a negation, this is probably going to be the best way to do it. Because even if this card gets destroyed, it doesn't really matter. With Dragon's Mirror in hand, I have pretty much everything I need to basically just do everything I need to. So, but again, we're not going to focus on that. I'm just basically showing you guys an example here. So you pop a card, good, and then afterwards activate Trade In. I'll pitch Blue Eyes White Dragon, draw 2 more cards. Okay, we got Sage now, and we have another Blue Eyes White Dragon, even better, perfect. Okay, so at this point, we pretty much already have all the Blue Eyes cards in hand. So we haven't normal summoned yet, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to think, what do I really want to go with here? I could normal summon White Stone of Ancients and just kind of like yeah, actually we could do that. Normal summon White Stone of Ancients, we'll discard Sage, target the White Stone of Ancients, send it to the grave to special summon a Blue Eyes. If your opponent has any form of background, this is probably going to be one of the best ways to go about it. You can either go Dragon Spirit White, you know, like I said, banish and back row, or if you want to keep playing more fusion monsters, you can go Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon instead. So you know what, just let's go Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. That way we can at least search out our polymerization. Since again, we do have Blue Eyes White Dragon on field and in grave, this works too. All right. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to activate World Legacy Guardragon. We're going to go and special summon back one of these White Stones. We're going to go ahead and add back, let's go and special summon back the Ancients. That way I can at least go into Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. So we're going to go in Synchro into Blue Eyes Spirit, just for a little insurance, basically, in case if you destroy your opponent's monster by battle and has some form of graveyard effect, this will at least cancel that out. So like I said, just insurance. Next, I'll activate Polymerization. We're going to fuse the actually no, not yet. We're not going to use Polymerization just yet. Instead, we're going to go ahead and banish the White Stone of Ancients, add back the oops, I don't know why that was on field. This is supposed to be on field. We're going to add back a normal Blue Eyes White Dragon in our hand. Now we'll activate Polymerization. We're going to go ahead and fusion summon alternative with the 2 Blue Eyes that are in hand. We're going to go ahead and make Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Use its effect to pop 3 cards, because again, Alternative was used as material towards this guy. So yeah, pop up to 3 cards your opponent controls, so basically clear out your opponent's board. Of course, it can't attack, but does that really matter? Nope, because we have Dragon's Mirror. Now we're going to banish 3 Blue Eyes monsters. We're going to banish the 2 of the Blue Eyes White Dragons and the alternative, because I want to at least save 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard in case we need to. We're going to go and make our Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. And then at this point, you just go into your battle phase, attack with Blue Eyes Spirit if you can run over something. And again, if your opponent has any form of graveyard effect, use this to negate it. And then afterwards, you'll be free to tag out next time around, but we'll save that for like the opponent's turn or whatever. and then attack directly with Neo Blue Eyes for 4,500. And now, unfortunately, we can't use Neo Blue Eyes' effect to do multiple attacks because you have to control no other monsters to do that. But even then, this is still pretty good. The effect to pop up to 3 cards per turn is permanent as long as alternative was used as material, so you're free to use this again next turn if you need to. But at this point, you pretty much drained your opponent's resources out, and you can essentially just win next turn. So like, if your opponent tries to like do anything on standby phase, you know, tag out your Blue Eyes Spirit, make your Azure Eyes, and kind of protect these two from being targeted or destroyed. Well, technically, alternative can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects anyway, but Neo Blue Eyes unfortunately cannot be, well, can be, so kind of want to protect that next turn also. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to use Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon to search out that level 8 dragon, but I'm not too worried about it, because again, next turn you can basically clear out your opponent's board again. One more attack with Neo Blue Eyes should be enough to just downright win you the game. So anyway, that's all I got to show you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys again next time.